All right, we did it again. We got another ram. Hopefully everything turns out. I just pulled the plastic off of this thing. Wrecked in the front end. It's 2017, actually a pretty nice clean truck. It doesn't look like it hit the throttle body. The motor looks like it's sitting okay from what I can see down in here. I do got a lot of stuff here that I'm gonna have to get out of the way so that we can try to start this thing up. Looks like this frame rail over here is up. That one on that side looks like it's where it needs to be. But right now we're at the point where we are just gonna start taking everything off of here and putting it into the garbage, and hopefully we can have this thing running and drive off this trailer today. I'm gonna get these fenders removed so that we don't damage any of these doors. So we're gonna get them off and get them all stripped. We're gonna be pulling the hood off, stripping anything off of the hood that we are gonna reuse, which there might not be too much depending on how that light is. I don't know if it's broke or what, but let's get over here on this side. We got a flat tire. You know, makes you wonder, what did they run into? Didn't blow the bags. The interior of this truck is actually really, really nice. Got one dent here on the door. You know, it's fun when you get to check out this stuff right here. Looks like somebody tried jamming the glove box open here. 2 keys with remote start. Anything in here? Nope. Plastic cup for up in the front. A little bit of dirt on this seat. Looks like it might have had covers on it. Looks like somebody did get through this stuff pretty good. Cleaned everything out. Oh, there's the RAM number. That's important if you need it. Quick reference guide. Something about Uconnect. Okay. Needs cleaned some. I don't want to try opening any of the front doors until I get those fenders off, because I don't want to damage anything. Looks like we got the power slider. Huh. Yeah. This thing's gonna be pretty nice. A holder for phones. Ew, that carpet's really dirty there. I don't know. It's my first one with the big back seat. Lots of room back here. I wonder why this is popped off. Have to get this piece here popped back in, and we'll get that panel back on. That's nothing big. It's cool. It has vents back here, a 12-volt port. Did have some pretty new Kumos. I mean, if I have to buy one to match the one up front, I will. Let's take a look. Okay. Not too bad under here. Showing its age a little bit. And it doesn't really look like the trans mount's moved too much. Well, everything looks pretty good. I mean, I like what I see, even though you're looking at it kind of sideways, but I'm gonna grab some tools and a bucket for the junk and a box for the good stuff, which we're probably just gonna put in the back seat, and we're gonna start taking this thing apart and getting it ready. All right, got quite a bit of junk. A couple pieces need to come off of there. Need to figure out this. I need to get some rags, drip in here a little bit. But this is what we really wanted to see. Looks like alternator is pushed back, so we might have intake damage. Looking down at the water pump, it doesn't look like the pulley's back too far, but I'm not going to be able to get that to spin until I get that off. We might need a front timing cover, but we still have more stuff to tear apart here. This bracket here is pushed back, which is an easy one. There we go. I predicted this rail's up and that way. This one might be out just a little bit, but it looks pretty good. Still more here to get apart. We're going to try to get this radiator out of here next and disconnect the hoses. You know, we've been saving some stuff. Fender's off on this side. Probably going to come here, cut that, and then this one here, I don't know, maybe I'll cut there for now. That way I can let the rest of this on here, which will allow me to get this stuff over. We will be pulling this hood off. I have one over there that's a little bit better, but not as bad. And then we got to check inside of our fuse box because we had a crack on our lid there. See if we got any water down in there, damaged anything. That whole lower bracket's pretty messed. Muff! What's happening? So, I'm going to grab what I need here, and I'm going to get this fan unscrewed. Alright, so, luckily, as you can see, we got more stuff out of the way, but water pump's fine. But we still need a timing cover because where the alternator came back, it ended up breaking this cover off, a little bracket there. Everything looks good. I did throw a battery in this thing, but I did find some other stuff that I wasn't too happy with. The reason why this is up so far is because we've got a bend right here in the frame. So I'm just going to call the frame junk. So we need a frame and a front end for this to make this fixable. You know, other than the frame and, you know, to mean some paint work, a lot of this stuff is just bolt on stuff. So no different than the other stuff. We're gonna probably have to buy a whole nother truck to fix this one, even though we do have some parts here that we're going to be swapping around between some of the other projects that we have. But as of right now, we just need to make it run and get it off the truck. We will be swapping out this hood. I jumped out my transmission line here, so we're good to go. No problems. And then I'll put some tape over that. But it's time to get some lunch. Just like normal, we have broken bolt here on our manifold. It does start up pretty good and run, so you know that's a plus. I actually had figured that this thing was going to have a bad engine and not a bad frame. So with that being said, I mean, it's still not too bad. We're gonna throw a tire on this. Like I said, I'll get this bumper off here. I'll probably have to put it down and then bend this. I'm gonna get that off and we'll swap this hood out. Maybe do a couple other things, clean this up some, and then we'll be done playing with this for now. But we're gonna have a list of parts that we're gonna get for it. So we'll see it when it's getting off the trailer. So yesterday, when I ended the video, the truck was still on the trailer. Right now it's not. You can actually see more of what we have for damage. You can see our rails. This rail's up, that one's straight. A lot easier to tell now with a tire that has air. You can see it's dipped and the kink is really sticking out back here. I mean, if that wasn't bent, this would be an extremely easy fix. Like, this one's straight, this upper piece is bent, but I would just replace it. That one's bent, and then just that. So anyway, I don't know if I hit it off, but we got a good water pump. We need a tensioner. Well, tensioner's actually all right. We need the alternator and the rest of this bracket, which is part of that. So all that'll need to be resealed. But the rest of it is actually really nice. Okay, other than that, I did get a chance to give the truck a good washing. We got a little bit here on the edge of this door that's going to need to be touched up. Very nice down the rest of the truck here on this side. Very nice across the back. I got everything out of the bed. I started washing it out and trying to get the dirt and the dust from the auction. Back window is actually really nice. Come down this side. This door shut. Other than the dent we have right there, this side is really nice. You can see where I missed a spot here. Little scratch here. This door actually fared out very well on this side. Let's take a look up top at our roof. I did what I could to wash this. I didn't get too crazy with it, but very nice. No kinks, no damage. You know, coming down through. Other than, you know, needing the whole front end. I did do a quick detail in here. We threw the floor mats back in. I kind of just wiped everything down. Got all the coffee off the window, off the radio area. There was a bunch of goo down in here. We got most of that. Seats are a little dirty. That one seems to had something spilled on it there. 2 small chips, like if you want to get picky. You could tell it was a kid. They had kids in here. There was 2 baby dolls underneath there, but I just, like I said, I did a quick wipe down of the mats and the inside here. I tried to get this back window just a little bit. Hit it pretty quick, but everything will clean up nice. One spot on our headliner, like I said, it just really looks pretty good. Just needs cleaned. I mean, pretty much everything you should expect for a 60,000 mile vehicle. The lights work, the Ram lights work in the bed. Tailgate's real nice. I did find that, like I said, this seat is really dirty. This should all clean out with a steam cleaner, but we're going to need a carpet. So something was spilled over here. It's got all the carpet separated. Hopefully it didn't go through and damage anything underneath of it. Whatever was spilled in there, it discolored it pretty good. Like I said, a deep cleaning will take the rest of this stuff off. And we were just going through doing a quick little light cleaning. Need to get some cleaned off of up there. I've wiped everything down, just kind of so I could see, you know, check everything out. So This thing, I did change the oil in it. And like I said, I have the battery in here now. So I don't want to let this thing run too long. But I got to move it out of the way. So let's start it up. Check out our backup camera. Not too bad, right? Backup sensors are working. We got all kinds of lights on, but that's no big deal. All right. It does have a little bit of an exhaust leak. Oh, it goes into battery saver mode. That's pretty funny. All right. Well, like I said, all projects are projects. Some just turn out to be a little worse than what you thought, and they end up needing more done to them than what you think they need. I don't know if this is repairable and can be straightened on a frame machine, but if it can, that pretty much simplifies everything, and then we're down to horns and core support and everything for that, and a front bracket, which is actually a pretty easy repair for this. I do have a matching wheel. Even though this is the older style, you can see that's the older style 5 lug. I mean, it actually looks better than that one. I'm not really too much of a fan. I do like those chrome ones better, but Muffin says, Muffin, is that a wrap? Huh? All right. Well, there's that truck and another project that we got ourselves into. We'll see ya.